Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm doing a tree ring pour. As you can see, I've already primed my canvas and it's ready to go as it is dry. I'm using the Dala acrylic paint brand in deep rose. I'm also using their gold today, and then I'm adding some white as well. I just feel like I wanted to use simple colors, so I wanted to have two colors mainly and then some white. I'm also using the Dala acrylic pouring medium, and for forming cells, I'm using the Atlas Easy Cell Former. It creates small cells, not really big cells, so if you find this, it's not really going to work out if you want big cells. At the moment, I haven't been able to find any silicone oil in South Africa, so I'm going to have to order some online if I want big cells. So as you can see, I'm starting off with the white. I'm also using very small like shots cups, because I feel like for such a small canvas that's only 6 by 6, I feel like you need something smaller than a bigger cup, because I was finding it really difficult to pour with a larger cup, and I was also feeling like I was wasting a lot of paint. So smaller cup means smaller mixtures. I did struggle a bit with the paint because I can see that my paint was quite thick, and it's actually supposed to be more like melted ice cream. It's supposed to be runny but not too runny, not dripping, and it's not supposed to be like clumping off out of the cup either. So it's quite a difficult thing to figure out how to get the consistency right. But once you keep trying and you keep trying, you learn more about how much you need for what canvas you're using, and then it becomes a lot easier. So I've gone with the white, the deep rose, and then the gold, and then white again, and I'm going to consistently do it throughout this entire video while I'm pouring into my cup, although sometimes I did decide to go white, deep rose, white, gold, white, because I felt like it might look interesting, it might bring a different sort of effect to the painting. Once I'm done with that, I'm just covering my canvas in some white paint, because I think it should be wet so that it's easier for the paint to pour. Like I said, with this brand, for some reason, it doesn't matter if I mix the paint first with water or if I mix the paint first with the acrylic pouring medium. I just have clumps in my paint, and it doesn't even matter if I strain it, because I've tried. I struggle with this particular brand with the whites only. Not all of the other colors would do this, it's just the white, so I do need to look into using a better brand of white acrylic paint, since it is going to be one of the main things that I'm using in my artwork. And the same goes for the black. Although I have tried out the black, since I'm going to be using it a lot, I have tried it out, but it's not as bad as the white is. The white, I really struggle with the clumps. So yeah, but I'm just going with it, and let's just see what happens. So now I'm holding my cup filled with acrylic paint. I'm holding it above the canvas in the center, and I'm slowly starting to dip it over the canvas until it drops. And then I'm going in very slowly with the paint, incredibly slowly, because I also, I'm quite new to using these small cups, and I don't want to throw all the paint on the canvas too fast. Whereas if I was using a bigger cup, I would be a little bit more confident because I'm used to that. But with this in particular, I'm going a lot slower because I just want to be careful with how much paint I put onto the canvas at once. Alright, so now over here I really slow down because I don't want to lift up my cup, and then sometimes I found that it dips, so you'll get drips that fall onto your painting, and I don't really like that. So I went very slow when I finished my tree ring. I'm also just going to blow torch it a bit to get the cells to come out and to get all the air bubbles out. Now I'm slowly tilting the canvas. and I'm going in like a ring sort of around movement because I don't want to lose that center part of my tree ring pour. This is quite a challenging method or technique, I find, because you have to be really careful that you don't get wiggles. Although if you do, it might still be beautiful. If you really want it to look like it's a tree ring pour, then you need to go slow and you need to move it slowly in like a circle around sort of movement so that you can get the paint to pull back to the center as you want it to be. So this is the final outcome of this painting. I must say I'm quite happy with the outcome of it, considering it's such a small painting and it's got such fine lines. I really love how you can see the gold coming out between the white and the deep rose. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Not too many cells, nothing at all, which is exactly what I wanted. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to see more of my videos.